Hello everybody, in today's video we start getting colored. This pile here is one color, this pile here is another color, and I've got more stuff over there. So by the end of this video I should have a whole lot of color going on. So if you want to see that and more, make sure you stay tuned. Hello BSC family, and welcome back to my bench. So yeah, we're gonna start getting color on this stuff here, and yeah, I still haven't told you what colors is going on, but this pile here is one color, this pile here is another color, among other parts for this color and possibly some parts for that color. We're going to get the frame painted, we're going to get the firewall painted, possibly the interior painted, 2 colors for that. Going to get the tires painted and the rims painted. Everything's getting painted. But one thing I was looking at was this engine. Yes, it's a 6-cylinder Rolls-Royce, right? And I brought up some pictures of it. And this car here is actually 1934. Just in case anybody else is trying to build this car and looking for reference pictures, it's a 1934 Rolls-Royce Phantom 2. Okay. But anyways, yes, this is a 6-cylinder engine. I was looking up, the colors on it, how did they paint them, what was what, and come across something pretty cool. It's a 6-cylinder, inline 6, right? Straight 6. And I really had to check because I couldn't actually believe it. But yeah, this has 12 spark plugs. Okay, yeah, 12. I know, right? Like, what the hell? Anyways, there's a magneto back here, right? And that runs up to 6 on this side. Then on this side, there's actually a distributor that's supposed to go right on top of here. And I think this is some sort of oil pump or, things like that, right? But there's a distributor here, and it runs to 6 spark plugs here. So yeah, there is 12 spark plugs for this 6-cylinder. I guess the Hemi wasn't the first one to do dual spark plugs, huh? Back in 1934, somebody else was already doing it. But anyways, yeah, so I thought that was pretty freaking cool. So again, if you're going to do this model and you want to wire the engine, remember, there's 12 spark plugs. Yeah, so I got my work cut out for that. But anyways, yeah, I've got the firewall primed. Everything is all primed. Everything's all wet sanded to 2000. Okay. The interior side of this is going to get textured. I mentioned in the last video that this is supposed to be a convertible. But I know, looking through some pictures and research, the hard tops look pretty much the same. And they even have some of them even have these ribs to make it look like the simulated convertible tops. So I'm going to wipe all this stuff down with a rubbing alcohol. Make sure that my greasy fat fingers and stuff are not on it. And we're going to start painting this stuff. Now I may try to set up the camera near the paint booth so that, get some of this painting on here. But yes, that's what's going to happen. Either I'm going to film some of it or I won't. One way or another, I'll be back either painting or showing you what I painted. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, guys. So I've got a whole bunch painted, not completely done painted yet, but I've got, things like the fuel tank. This will get painted aluminum, right? That's painted black. I've got the front steering axle. Still a bunch of little things that need to be painted. I'll probably paint them by hand. Things like the fan, exhaust, intake, stuff like that. Some of it may be sprayed aluminum. I don't know. The engine. I've been looking at different pictures and stuff, trying to figure out, what color goes where and, things like that. And basically, I think what it comes down to, I've seen so many different ones. And I think a lot of it was Rolls-Royce probably had an engine color match option for the cars. Because I've seen some where the block and oil pan are white, aluminum transmission or cast steel, whatever. Cylinder head sections were black with silver circles or black circles. A black upper section, and then the valve cover, sometimes black, sometimes silver, sometimes body color. I haven't found any pictures of the oil pan being body color. I've seen the whole engine being black. So I'm just basically going to do something along the lines that I think is going to look nice for this car. All right. So that'd be the next thing. Figure out what I'm going to do, which way would be the best way to paint and then mask and paint the next color, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like the easiest way is going to be painting the top cylinder head portion first. That looks like the easiest thing to mask, and then paint the lower section. Valve cover, same thing. Once that's painted, you might paint the valve cover the body color. Interior wise, I've got the first color on, which is kind of just a tan color. All right. As you can see, it's just a tan color. Okay, so I've got these pieces here. Those are staying that color. Now the seats are painted that color. I've got them masked off so that I can do a secondary color on here, which is just going to be a darker brown. Same thing with the front one. Seat is tan, and then the sides and some of the trim is going to be darker brown. Same thing with the back. It's going to be darker brown. Door panels are pretty much the same thing. We got the door panels. The upper piece is going to be dark brown, and the leather pocket is going to be dark brown. The rest of it's light tan. So I got those ready to go. So that would be next to be painted. All the tires are primed. So now I've got to paint them with a rubber black. All right. And I might actually, I saw a couple pictures with this car with white walls. So I may paint white walls on this thing. I'm not sure yet. So I may end up painting them white first and then mask that off and then paint the rubber black. I don't know yet. Now, as for the car, here is the color. Now, I went with the lime green, right? And then I decided that, you know what? Let's jazz it up a little bit more. So I put a green pearl in there as well. Okay. Now, this hasn't been polished or anything yet. This was just 2 coats of, 2K clear from U-Pull. And I got that from NAPA Auto Parts. So big thanks to them for helping out with the paint and clear coat. The green is the Tamiya X15 light green. And then the pearl came from a pack that I bought on Amazon. If I can find it, I'll put the link for the pearls. There's all kinds of colors and everything else. So I think there's 52 packs, I think there is, of different colors of pearls. So if I can find that, I'll put the link in the description for you. That's the green. So, of course, everything's like that, including the rims. The rims are like that as well. And they do have a little bit of a pearl in there. You can kind of see the reflection of the pearl a bit. All right. So, the rims and the body are green. Now the frame is also green. Again, it's got the pearl in it. You can kind of see it there. All right. Now the main body, or the fenders and upper portion of the body, is black. Just straight gloss black. And again, this is the clear coat from NAPA. All right. Now, the underneath is just a flat black or semi-gloss black. Frame will go in there like so. So that'll stand out real good. Now, what I'm looking at though is when you go and put this on here, look how nice that looks. Green and the gloss black. This thing is going to be sexy. And then on top of that, the black roof. All right. And of course, you're going to have the cowl that's black. It goes across. And the top of the hood is black. And the side skirts, or side engine skirts, are green as well. So just kind of a quick little mock-up for you there. Just so you can kind of catch a glimpse of what it's going to look like. All right. So yeah. So I got a little bit of dust in the roof, so I'm probably going to wet sand that a little bit. And then also on the green here, this portion. Now, it might be hard to see. But as you can see, there is a trim that comes across the top here. And then runs along the side of the vehicle. And this is where the cowl, it meets up with the cowl. All right. Kind of like so. Okay. And then, of course, the hood goes across, stays black, and then the sides of the hood will be green. Well, on this rib here, I got to paint that gloss black. So I have to mask this off and then mask off the top. You see where it's indented up top here? I want that to stay green. So it'll be just this piece here, the high piece, which also blends into, sorry I'm bouncing around so much, blends into the roof. Like so. All right, so it'll come down off the roof, go down the side of the car, into the cowl, right? Like so. And then it'll continue on into the hood. So yeah, that's where this is at right now. All the body panels are painted. Rims are painted, dash, the side tire covers are painted. So again, once you've got this stuff on, you're going to have the green rim, wherever that is. I'll show you this. Come on, get out of there. There we go. So you're going to have the green rim inside the black tire cover. There's actually a tire that goes in there, but you'll have that. And this will sit right here, like so. Now there is a rib on here. It's very hard to see now that it's black, but come on, focus in. Just want to focus. Maybe if I zoom in. There we go. Yeah, you can't really see it, but you can kind of see the hump of it right here, up top here. There's a bit of a rib that goes all the way around. It's probably a tire cover binder. It's probably a clamp that holds two halves of the shell on. Right? But I was thinking of either painting that chrome or I may do green on it just to kind of break it up against the fender. As you can see down here where everything is gloss black, if there was a green stripe on that, it would definitely make it pop. So that's where I'm going to leave this at. I know I don't have all of it painted, but I got a good chunk of it painted. So in the next video, I'm going to have that engine painted. We're going to paint that. All the little pieces, the seats. I think I got to hand paint the interior of the doors. I don't know what all is going to be seen. You know, there's one seat that sits here, you know, somewhere. There's these little things. I think there's one up here somewhere or something like that. It's probably the wrong side, but and then there's another one that goes over here. It sits here, so I may have to hand paint some of this. I'm not going to try and airbrush that. Just I don't want to screw nothing up, right? So I'll probably use the same color, maybe the dark brown on it. The floor is the light tan. So I'm going to have all of that done. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the share button, definitely hit that bell button. Make sure that all notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on anything. Give me a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group. Links for them are down in the description. I've already posted pictures of this, some in one place, some in the other place, so you kind of have to follow both to be able to get pictures of everything, right? I also have a PayPal me link down there if you want to help out the channel in any way. Also, go check out my merch store. If you want to help out the channel and get something out of it as well, go pick up a shirt or a coffee cup or a sticker. You know, all of it all helps out this channel. Also, let me know down in the comments what you think of this color combination. Did I do something stupid? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know. Let me know about that little ring on the wheel. You know, just little things like that. So make sure you leave those comments down there. I love reading them. I love info. I try to get back to each and every one of them. And thank you very much to all my subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. So with all that being said, no matter what you're building or taking a break from, just build it your way. And until next time, later.